Hey Capricorns, it is Toy from Infinite Work. I want to start this reading off by thanking you Capricorns. I did Sagittarius video before this and I felt really scattered, really all over the place. I really didn't feel like I got it. And so for you, I just wanted to meditate a bit while I let the video upload. And you are so resourceful. Your energy is so resourceful. From tapping into you, I got this whole spread for how I want to do the readings now. And so, excuse the fact that everything is already out. I did shuffle and I went with the flow. So, in the future, I will, shuffle on screen. I'll have a longer amount of time to record. And, so we'll do it like that then. But for now, we're going to just rock like this. All right, Cap? So this is for October 1st through the 7th. This is for, the spells. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I tried to do Sun intention. Didn't work out like that. So we're going to rock it how Spirit wants us to. Take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. If you find that the sides are opposite, then we'll go, just go and switch them around however you need to. So how I'm doing it now is I'm pulling a card for the overall energy of what's going on in your life right now. And you got the number 27, which is home. And this talks about confidence. This talks about your security. This talks about where your heart is. You know, there's no place like home, but home is where the heart is, not a physical place. We're talking more about an emotional state, a spiritual place of being. At the side, when I shuffled the cards, what flew out was protecting treasures and compass. And so compass is all about, it's first was the number 5, so it's about change, but it's about change that is focused not on petty desires, but focusing your attention to the true north, okay, which would be to your higher self, to God, to your purpose in life, to understanding things on a larger scale and on a bigger perspective. And then you also have protecting treasure here along with that. So I felt like there may be some guardedness, or this may speak about someone's child even. I'm getting needing to protect your child from something. So someone's child may be in a hospital or going through a hard time. And so that energy is there. That's for a select few. For most, I'm really feeling like protection in a way of guardedness. Okay, so that was off to the side. So whenever cards come off to the side, these are things that we want to keep in mind as we're reading, okay, or as I'm reading. And then at the bottom of the deck for the overall message, you have movement, right? So there's something changing for sure with compass and movement. And then excuse me, with home, this change, this forward movement is really fundamentally based on how you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself, what your experiences have been that led you to the definition of what it means to be you, what it means to be loved, what it means to be accepted, what it means to give, what it means to sacrifice, right? This whole makeup of who you are, this whole recipe, the different ingredients that make you, okay? So that was the overall energy. So then I went into your romantic love life, and I got healing family issues in the reverse, and it was clarified by the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. So again, with that protecting treasure card, when I said I feel like somebody is guarded, so I feel like the overall energy between in your romantic relationships right now is someone is refusing to dig deep. Someone is refusing to go on that path, maybe afraid of what they might get themselves caught up in, because oftentimes the person that is the most hardest to face is the person in the mirror, right? So I really feel like someone is neglecting to really go deep. Someone is neglecting to talk about issues, to delve deep inside of themselves and make forward movement. So on your side, and you can switch it if you need to, we got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It was clarified by the moon card. And so I said, well, is this moon card talking about intuition? It's Capricorns, I was about to say Scorpio, if you are dealing with the Scorpio, but Scorpio is very transformative energy as well, and that is definitely the feel of your reading. So with retreat and the moon card, I'm like, well, is it that you are not being honest about something? Are you trusting your intuition? So it was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So already with retreat in the Ace of Pentacles, I'm in reverse. I'm like, okay, so you're not wanting to go forward with this situation. You might not want to not go forward with the relationship, but you may not you may want to go forward with the relationship, but you may not want to go forward as far as this particular issue being talked about. Or, your partner may be asking you something, asking for clarity about something, and you like, Or for others of you, it could be that you're retreating because you intuitively you feel like your partner's not being honest with you about something, and so you're not wanting to go past that and start something else. You know what I mean? Like if we're having a conversation, I'm asking you, listen, did you hit the car? And you're like, oh, the car, is gonna get fixed. Booby and them down the block said they're gonna fix it. But girl, let me tell you about how Dunkin' Donuts have a sale, and it's just like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about about how you fucked up the car. So it doesn't always have to be some big dramatic thing where it's like, oh yeah, somebody's lying and cheating or whatever. It can be small things. It can be big. Take it how it resonates for you. So I wanted to get more in depth with that, and so I asked for another clarifier, and the Ace of Swords in reverse came out. So you can definitely be clouded in your mind. You can definitely feel like someone is lying to you, but there's some sense of confusion, of lack of clarity that's making you say, I'm retreating, I'm not going any further. Whether that means any further into the relationship or delving any further into this issue, you will know that. So now, going to your partner pulled Free Yourself, and it was clarified by the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is very fast-moving energy. Swords is about communication. So your partner right now can be definitely expressing to you. Well, first with the Free Yourself and the Knight of Swords, I felt like your partner was probably being kind of harsh, right? This I don't give a fuck attitude. Or this or maybe even wanting to come clean to you about something with the Knight of Swords and the Free Yourself here. Wanting to come clean to you about something or coming clean to you about something. So I asked for more clarification of that, and we got the Four Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups. So someone is okay. So I feel like someone may have wanted to tell you this truth for some time, right? With the Knight of Cups here, maybe that they don't want to be in the situation anymore. Or it might be that they want to go off, it seems like. They want to go off. And I feel like your partner is tired of sitting on this. This might be the thing that you know that they're not telling the truth about. If that's your storyline. At the bottom of the deck, you had getting to know each other. Yeah, y'all getting to know each other, all right. Y'all getting to know each other, but I feel like y'all getting to know more of the shadow aspect of each other because there is a fear of delving deep, right? With healing family issues in the reverse and Seven of Cups. You're retreating, they're freeing themselves. I feel like everybody rather just run than to deal with what the fuck is going on, okay? In your romantic relationship, that's what it seems like. Everybody rather run, okay? So, the next sector that we're going to talk about, and we'll get advice. We're not going to get advice individually. We're going to do the advice overall. The next sector that I asked about was spirituality. And so you pulled I am accepting, but I spread joy at the bottom of the deck. So for spiritual guidance, especially with this energy over here that people really pulling back and not really delving into their feelings, not really healing the issue, I feel like spiritually, your advice is to open up your eyes, right? Accept things for what they are. Even if that means that you may not know everything. Even if that means that, and I feel like that's a lot of the Capricorn's problem. The fact that you don't have all of the information. So you really don't feel so much in control. And I feel like that weighs down on you with that I spread joy here. You know, and I care for the earth that's under it. Maybe you go out and start doing some type of volunteer. Like, get this shit off of your mind. Accept something for what it is. I feel like you keep trying to like manipulate it, and I feel like, you know, with you pulling back and them running away, I feel like you both are exercising what you think is your power in that way, when really the only way that you can really be powerful is by delving inside and really healing these things, right? So for I asked, what chakras can you guys work on to enhance your spirituality and get the most benefit and peace this week? And you got balance, renewal, and complacency at the bottom of the deck. So that's 2 root chakra cards, which talks about your grounding, your fundamental practices, what you stand on, what's your truth of square. And you have balance, which is the 3rd eye chakra, which is all about perception, right? And with this story with balance, this is talking about someone who had to realize, see, okay, in balance, this man is an actor. He gets a role in some big guy, big time agent comes and sees him and tells him he's going to sign him for this big movie. And he starts acting mad bougie toward people and, you know, acting funny. And then the movie stalls out and it takes forever to start until he's waiting for years for this movie to begin. And it still hasn't begun yet. And he realizes that he should have been grateful and not been nasty to his friends and not been, not degrade or belittle the opportunities that were given to him in that small town, because he went running forward to Hollywood and didn't make shit of himself. You know what I mean? So it's all about how you see a thing. You can say to yourself, oh, I dream of this and I dream of that and live in that dream. Or you can be right here in the present and balance it out. Balance out how you see things. Balance out how you look at what success is even. I think this is what it's saying to you now that I'm talking about it. What is success? Is it a dream? Or is it really taking in your reality and appreciating it right here, right now? Right? Are you looking at the relationship or the finances or the job or the children or the home that you have now and constantly wishing for better? Or are you really sitting and saying, damn, I'm so happy I got a roof over my head? He or she is not perfect, but I got somebody that loves me and I know that, Or this is not someone that loves me and I know that and I need something to do about it. You know what I mean? Either way, okay? Complacency here, and look, dissipating is right underneath it. That's what I was going to say. Somebody, don't waste your life constantly thinking about the past. Renewal is trying to come in. You have to ground yourself, though. You have to ground yourself. So as far as chakras are concerned, your root chakra and your 3rd eye, and the reason why, especially with healing family issues over here in the reverse, the reason why is because you need to get to the core of what your fundamental ideas are. See, at your root chakra your root chakra is where we find what you base life off of, what ideas you base life off of, your deal breakers in relationships, your perception of love, friendship, all of that, okay? So work on that root chakra and that 3rd eye chakra this week. And I really feel like you need to come in really into the energy of surrender and accept, and not in a depressing way. Vibrate high within that surrender so that good things can be attracted to you, okay? speaking of good things, let's go on to your finances and career reading, your abundance. So we are using the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck. This is new cards for me, so I'm going to just be reading them straight off and just do it intuitively as much as I possibly can. And then we're going to come back over here to your love reading and wrap this up, because I know you probably want to know what's going on here. And I did pull this out. Okay. Anyway, so in the past, the energy with your money was words of abundance. It says you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. Words of abundance. This is your past energy. It's clarified by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you weren't speaking positively. You were probably down and out. You were probably saying things like, I don't have enough money to pay this. How is this bill going to get paid? How is that going to get paid? I'm never going to have enough for this. I'm never going to be able to save that. You know what I'm saying? That negative lack mentality type of energy. Okay? In the present, we have you here with focus on your priorities. And it says, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident, right? So perhaps you're getting things in order, right? And maybe it is because perhaps, this situation is, or partnership of some sort is not working out properly, or maybe you're just finally realizing, like, wait a minute, man, I got to get my stuff together. So I asked for that card to be clarified, and it was clarified by the Moon, the Three of Wands, the Justice, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So I got a couple of different things from this. So the first thing I got is that you don't have to be focused on what's hidden. The truth will reveal itself to you. I feel like, especially with this being a blue card, blue is complete swords energy, communication. I feel like you are absolutely in your head. Absolutely in your head, going round and round and round about shit that it doesn't matter, Capricorn. Again, you want to know. You want to know. You want somebody to confess something to you. You want to know the truth about something. You want to know. You want to know. You want to know. You want to figure this thing out. You want to balance it out because you want to know when your ships are going to come in or whether you need to walk away. Like, you want to know. You want the truth to be illuminated. And the thing that I think is trying to tell you right now in the present, none of that shit matters. Throw that shit out. It doesn't matter. Focus on your priorities right now. Okay? And your future energy, we have face your financial fears. And this says, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. And so to clarify that card, we got the Ten of Swords in reverse, and I took this two different ways. So for some of you, you're going to go ahead and take the advice of Spirit, and you're going to focus on your priorities. You're going to face your fears. You're going to take those swords out of your back, and you're going to say, I can do this, right? Especially with Compass here, and at the bottom of this deck was take a divinely guided chance. With Compass here, this is how I'm saying to you, you are being guided. Like, Spirit is right connected with you. None of this is an accident. All of this is supposed to be what it is in order to trigger you, because you have to stop doing this, Capricorn. You have to fucking heal. You cannot gloss over it and think that your love life is going to be great and your money is going to be great. You have to get to the core of what's going on. Okay? You have to find out where your security is, where your confidence lies. What is home to you? What is love to you? What is friendship to you? What is sacrifice to you? What are these things to you? If you can't define it for yourself, then what is the universe going to do? Right? The universe delivers. Things are already here. You have to find how to integrate yourself into the vibration. How you going to know how to do that if you don't even know what the hell you're doing, what's wrong? How you going to know what you want if you don't know where you've come from? What needs healing? You have pain that you're refusing to heal. You cannot do that. You're gonna fucking fall over one day and excruciating pain because you keep letting it build. You can't do that, Capricorn. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's not wise, though. It's not wise. You're gonna end up blocking yourself. For some of you, this is you taking the swords out of your back. But for most of you, it's not. There's no way, if you're not healing things, that you're going to be able to take the swords out of your own back concerning your financial fears. No way. No way. You're going to keep yourself going in this cycle. And it's unnecessary. Okay. So with your partner, what I ask about them is, I feel like your partner is definitely moving forward. I feel like they are feeling like there may be something brighter for them outside of this partnership, because this is becoming very burdensome for them. And it may be vice versa. It may be burdensome for you too. You might be saying, shit, well, motherfucker, you the one lying. If you want the burden to go away, just go ahead and tell the goddamn truth. And they might be saying, goddamn, let it go. What the fuck? Let it go, right? All right. So, yeah, I'm feeling like they want to move forward. So now let's move on. So now I also have these cards, these numerology cards, and I wanted to try these out with you guys as well. And you guys got this number 4. There's 3 different of each number, 3 different variations. You got this number 4, and you got this 0. So 4s are all about foundation. Yellow is all about confidence and solar plexus chakra energy. This is all about new beginnings or cycles, and it's like this neutral color, so it gives me very crown chakra type of feelings. And I just want to read it to you because the energy from these cards were really kind of erratic, manipulative, right? Just very fixed and forceful, just really wanting to be in control of a situation and have control over a situation. That's the energy vibrationally that the cards are pulling for you. And it's none of them are solution based, right? The energy is going to keep you going in this circle. You don't want that. You want to come up out of that. Okay? So when I ask for advice from source, universe, your higher self, however you want to call it, you pull true love and you pull friendship at the bottom of the deck. Look, and then work. Listen, like I said, you have to redefine what you fundamentally have believed in the past is love, is loyalty, is friendship. You're not going to be able to do that unless you get to the root of where did you get your original definition from? How did you learn this? How did it feel? Who taught it to you? Let's heal it up. You have to. You have to, Kat. You're so resourceful. Like, just tapping into your energy gave me a whole fucking spread that I was wrecking my brain trying to figure out, well, how am I going to do, what's the best way? And just tapping into your energy gave me that. You are so resourceful. You are so fucking dope. Don't let fear of feeling. I know you're earth sign, with the cat, devil energy, you know how to balance your light and your darkness and all of that. Well, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because that's what the devil is about too. The card that represents your sign. It's not always something negative. It's about knowing how to balance the two. Shit, the devil used to be an angel. One of God's favorite angels, as a matter of fact. Okay, so the last card that I pulled from you was from the Rebel deck for advice, and it says, everyone has their turn, welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. You are oh, I should have read that first. You are going through some tough shit. It's tough. Get up and get to it, cat. Come on. Then at the bottom of the deck you got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. Winning. It might not feel good right now, but I'm telling you, it is a good thing. And then at the bottom here you have detox. Drink a smoothie. Unfriend that asshole and throw some shit out. Listen, don't be reckless, cat, because I know how your temper could be, or how your strategy can be. Let me say that, not your temper, your strategy, I'll say. Come on, cat. We need you out here. We need you out here. We need that balance of shadow and light. We need that go-getter. We need that resourcefulness. Like I said, your energy has helped me tremendously just by tapping into it. So the world needs that. You're important and we need you. We need you to clear it up. All right, Kat? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kat. Really. And please comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. And I love you guys. I'll be back next time. Tackle it, Kat. You are strong enough to do it. All right. Next time. Bye-bye.